people I'm looking for better options for to make them as a
Uh,
defender more engageable
But
and
the whole
fun.
point
uh,
of
and you're
this
and look,
is
and I
that
think go
if
ahead,
you
Nick.
say what you were saying, that we need to just they need to harden the fuck up or get a better game. They're going to get a better game, and that's exactly why CCP and the CSM and everybody else has come and said, look, War Decks are chasing people out of the game. They've shown it, they've proved it. That's why we're having this conversation in the first place. So to say, oh, you should just harden the fuck up and get out. The problem is, where is the balance between I want to play the way I want to play, but I don't want to have somebody else be able to completely ruin it? It's where's that balance, and how does that apply to War Decks and HiSec?
Bingo.
uh,
And to Nick's point, I think what the goal of what we're doing here, and what I would like to see is war decks that are more fun for both sides, that are more engaged in by both sides, that have more kills for each side, and that are not simply used by one group over or two or three groups, but have the ability to be used by everybody to some kind of benefit. And if the system does not provide that, then I think this revamp will have failed. But at the end of the day, it's all supposed to be about fun and about risk and about stuff blowing up. It's not supposed to be about making people safe. And I mean, I don't agree with that either. And I think to Nick's point, he's absolutely valid. You know, if people are going to if the best option is to log off and not play, that's what they're going to do, and that's what currently exists. That needs to be fixed. At the same time, to Alari's point, and the reality is there are other options for folks that don't want to get decked, and I think now they have more options than they had before with the structure changes, and I think a lot of the complaints that people had has kind of gone away because there are easy ways around it that still give you the benefits of being in a corporation that you didn't have before. And I don't know if we really need to go out and make it more safe. I want to. I say if anything, we need to make it more fun, and that's
Yeah,
kind of the point.
that's
so
exactly my point. Let me finish. Sorry for interrupting you. The thing is that okay, let's take today. Today we had like something like today we had a defense ops. One corp paid the money and they said like, hey, we're being decked by another corp. Can you come and protect us? They paid us the money. We came. We saved them. So the day is saved. The war is over. So yeah, it's an option. Why not use it? Why not to promote this option, but not to ban high-sec war decks, but just to promote an option where people can find a solution. We really need to see a war as a problem which needs solution, not like, hey, mommy, can you save me,
Well,
please, or something like that. But
Well,
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 sometimes there's cases that people don't want to hire a merc. They want to see if they can do it themselves,
and
and
that's the funny
and
thing is,
and that's where we need to figure out if we can create
you're
better
saying
options.
the yeah, but to pirate, you're saying the you don't want people to saved from the issue, but isn't that exactly what they're doing when they're calling you? At least on the defensive side, is I don't want to have the fun, or I don't want to have the risk, or I don't want to have the effort. It's let's just outsource that. There's no fun in that because let's be honest, half of those fights, and I know because we've been there too. Half those fights you don't have fun. You're just showing up to make the ISK. The other side either doesn't show up or they get nuked off the field. You're taking it to make the money, and none of the people involved are having fun by hiring you, but they think it's easier because it gets rid of one of their problems, revolving war decks.
it's called sandbox.
No, I know. I'm just saying
I
it's
can,
kind of
I can,
funny to say like you don't want somebody to be protected by mommy daddy, but that's exactly what mercs in the defensive sense at least are.
yeah,
It's
but we all,
here's the
we
money,
all,
let me pay you to.
All right. Well, before we start going down the rabbit hole of
No, I'm done.
what the game is supposed to be and what's not, let's. I just want to try to get to do a little wrap up here because I think basically I think the questions that I asked have been answered for the. Um, I think recognizing that the motivations from the pro side generally are to have fun, make money, do contracts, to project power, and find out the crazy stuff that happens in Eve that keeps us all playing this game. Those are the types of benefits, and that's what the motivations are. And protecting those, providing different ideas that make this game more fun, but are not specifically revolving around making it safer, looking at structures, locator agents that can find structures, some of those types of things. I think these are all pretty good stuff. A lot of this stuff is stuff that's already been put out in the project, which I think is a good sign. What I'm going to do now is I'm probably going to rewatch Aze's stream of this so I can listen again to what everybody said. I have notes that I have taken based on the conversation, the comments that have been made, and I'll probably put those up and let everybody see that, and then I'll let you guys see what I'm going to provide to CCP so you have it, and then give a chance for folks to comment. Hopefully I'll do that within the next week or two. I'm going to back out now. If you guys want to stay in and keep talking to each other, go right ahead. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate this. I think it was very useful. We were planning on doing an hour. We did an hour and a half. And I think I've gotten more information. I want to thank Anominate for coming in and being here as well. So at least there was two of us that were here. And if there's anything else anybody needs, I'm approachable. You can find me on the forums. You can find me on Reddit here, anywhere else. But I'm gonna go ahead and gavel this closed. Thanks everybody for coming. Feel free to stay around and keep talking, and I'll probably be in the background, but I got a little bit of work to do to try to pretty these notes up. But I'll try to get you guys some kind of feedback back from based on this in the next 2 weeks. So thanks everybody for coming. We'll try to do more of these for different subjects, and hopefully I'll see you all out there again. So thanks everybody.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Brisk.
Thanks, Brisk.
You're welcome.
And everybody else.
I'm also going to be down in the stream now, guys.